Hello guys, this is my first gameplay commentary for any of my videos that I've been doing. I've realised it's about time to start speaking on my videos. I was planning on doing that on my very first video that I posted, but I haven't had the time at the moment, and plus I've been trying to find the right equipment, so now I've just decided it's time just to use the iPhone 4, which is slightly better than any mic I've come across anyway, so... Right, so I'm kicking it off with Dead Rising 2. I went out and purchased this on Friday, and I've got to say it's an absolutely cracking game. It's nice to actually come across a single player game that I actually enjoy. It's been quite a while actually. It just gets a bit boring playing online all the time, and plus just recently, well, in the last year and a half, I started coming across a load of young kids now, and I've got to say, they absolutely do my nutting. Like, whatever happened to the good old times on Xbox Live or the PSN network? Like, what's happened to that? Now you just come across little fags that just want to trash talk all the time and call you every name under the sun. And it's getting stupid now. So, anyway, enough about that. So, yeah, I went out and purchased this on Friday, and as you can tell right out from the box, the graphics have dramatically improved from the very first one. The actual speech when they're talking is actually really in sync with the mouths now as well, which is, I don't know if you guys noticed, but in the first one it wasn't like completely in sync in some scenes. So yeah, gameplay wise, I'd say it's near enough exactly the same as the first one. There's been some minor changes. They've added a workbench now where you can actually customise weapons to how you want them to look, or how you want them to be, or how powerful you want them to be. Like for instance, you can make a spiked bat now, which is quite awesome. It's an instant kill, like against zombies. So, and it dramatically decreases the life bar as well against enemies, like, you know, such as criminals or bosses or whatever. Oh yeah, so story wise, basically he plays this guy here now, you can see on the camera, and his name is Chuck Green. He's an actual former motocross champion at the moment. So it starts off with him and his daughter Katie Green, and basically everyone this is set 5 years after the first game, but now the humans have captivated the zombies, as you can see behind the cages, for their own entertainment purposes, for this late night terror show, which you'll see in a second. It's basically the humans are going out all out and slaughtering every motherfucking zombie they can find, which is pretty cool, because I think if I lost, well, this guy's lost his wife, so I think if I lost my wife to these guys, I think I'd want to literally slit the throats. So yeah, but basically what the story is he plays this guy Chuck Green, and he's a motocross champion, and I've already said that, and he's with his daughter. But 5 years prior to this game, the zombie outbreak all around Fortune City, as you already know from the first game. Basically, Chuck, his daughter and his wife were trying to escape into a safe house, and his wife actually got bitten, but in the process she bitten their daughter as well. But they've now introduced this it's a zombie suppressant. It's basically called Zombrex. But Chuck Green's got to give this Zombrex to his daughter between 7 AM and 8 AM every 24 hours. So it kicks off like the zombie. This guy dresses up and he basically sets up Chuck. I don't know who the guy is yet because I'm only 3/4 of the way through the game. But the guy goes over to the actual cage that's holding all the zombies, and he's such a numpty, he goes and blows the lock off. But in the process, he's actually impersonating Chuck because he's dressed up as Chuck with a helmet on and everything, so everyone thinks that it's him. And this group as well were involved, called Cure, which were apparently, they were the ones that were trying to stop all of this entertainment stuff and actually just get rid of the zombies. But yeah, it all sort of fits together as the story goes on. But in the process, you come across some dickheads, like the guy you seen in the video just a minute ago, on the green bike. I think his name's Liam, but you come across him and he's actually mentally retarded. Like, you'll see in my future videos, because I'm going to do the whole game, like post it. But when you come across him and you actually fight him, the actual scene at the end of the fight, you can tell he's a completely retarded person. Right, so yeah, I got first place here, only by a scratch. This guy is TK. He plays a really important role in this story. I'm not going to go into it at the moment because it'll just spoil it for you. But yeah, he plays a major role in it. So yeah, so Chuck and his daughter make it to the safe house basically after the zombies break out in a second, and while he realises afterwards, he looks at his Zombrex box and he thinks, oh shit, I've not got actually any Zombrex in there. And he looks at his daughter thinking, maybe I should just kick her out, you know, and let her die. But, you know, being a good human that he is, he doesn't. And I think I'd do the same as him. So yeah, but about 5 minutes after they're in the safe house, he realises he needs to go get some Zombrex. And obviously he goes down to this air chute, which is absolutely the same way as you get in the mall in the first one. It's actually, if any of you guys have purchased this game, you'll know, well, I noticed straight away that the layout of the actual safe house is near enough exactly the same as the safe house in the first one. Like, but, you know, it's pretty cool. Another thing you'll notice about this game, like the scale of the map, like, is absolutely huge. And I've got to say, Capcom have done or Blue Castle or whatever they're called. They've done a really good job of like putting in a part of the Las Vegas Strip into this game, because it looks, you can actually tell it's like in comparison to one of the strips off Las Vegas. So yeah, so I'm sorry if I'm ranting on as well. This is the first time I've ever done this. So I'm giving it this is my first shot, so give me a chance on this. You know, I will improve in future videos. Gotta start from somewhere. Oh, I will take this chance as well to say that I will be posting up here some, well, the whole of the Halo Reach campaign once I finish that. I did actually, I've got right near the end of that, but I got sidetracked when this game came out, and you know, I don't know. Everyone's probably seen montages or like online gameplay, or you probably played the beta of Halo Reach, like, you know, so you got some idea of how the game really is. So, but there's not been much released on Dead Rising apart from the, you know, expansion pack that they did, which was pretty. So I thought I'd just you know, give you guys a first look at the Dead Rising 2. The one thing that does annoy me about this game is that the running on this is terrible. It takes you ages to get to one plaza to the next, like, unless you're driving one of the dirt bikes or something. That's another thing they've added to this. They've added a lot more save points, which is pretty cool. But there's another thing as well that's near enough exactly the same as the first one. You've got 72 hours before the army come in and take over. But obviously they're going to kill you because they think that you're the one that's let them all out. So you got to kind of clear your name, and you got 72 hours to do it with.
The ladies were a little disappointed.
These girls are just really weird. So,
but you must get that a lot.
I don't know. I don't think I'd give her a pass. I think it's a bit stupid for doing that, but you know. Now these girls look near enough exactly the same, but with different hairstyles from what I could tell. Oh yeah, this is the first time the Zombrex gets introduced into the game, but you can tell from here by the look on the Chuck's face, he's like, oh shit. I need to go and get some of that stuff. Right, so this is where the zombie outbreak first happens. Like, and everyone's going absolutely mental now. Like, but yeah, this is when the game really kicks off. It's where he opens the elevator doors and he's like, he looks at the zombie and he's like, oh shit. Right, I know if this was me in this like position that he's in right now, you'll see in a second what happens, but if this was me now, I would be getting bitten or eaten, one of the two. Because I know for a fact this would not happen with my luck. What's about to happen. Oh, and here it is. Here it is. Wham! If that had been me, there'd been no one coming now to take him out. So yeah, that's the end of the video. And yeah, it's nice talking to you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.